Can I get low-end stuff graded and make money? I don't think so. Let's give it a go. If you go back to some of my videos from years ago, I always said I wouldn't bother getting things graded by anything other than PSA or Beckett. And while I still am under a firm belief of that, I do have a confession to make. And that's that I have had graded cards done by some Australian companies. Does it change much for the card itself? A little bit. People love the idea of having a slab. They can hold it in their hand. Even low-end cards, it does make them look nicer, I guess, especially if you get that mint 10. Recently, when I had somebody ask if I could do it and make a low-end card actually worth something to make money, I thought, you know what? Let's give it a go. So I picked out 5 cards from my pile and I thought I might send those in for grading. I'll pick a company in Australia that I've never used before and see what they're like. Honestly, I think it's a good idea, like people getting cards graded, whether you're into it or not. I think it's great if you have a nice card that you want to keep, even if you don't want the grading as such, it's a nice way to protect the card. So you can get the raw encapsulation where they just basically slab it for you and there's no grade. It's cheaper. That way you can still display it nicely. Or you can get the grade for a few extra bucks. So I've gone with 5 cards. I've picked 5 cards out. I've sent them off. 4 of them are very low-end cards. They're like under 10 bucks each in value, ungraded. Graded, it's kind of up to the person who buys it. And we're just going to see what we can get for it. So, a couple of weeks, we'll wait, get them back, see how we go. So I've decided to go with arc grading. Turns out they're in Melbourne. I heard a couple of people talking about them and whatnot. I'd never really seen arc stuff graded before. The website looks awesome. You just do all your submissions through there and you have like an account. You can keep up to date with everything you've had graded and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to give them a whirl. It looks pretty easy. You just click on the submission form and then I'll fling this around. You can either go the economy, which is just 20 bucks a card. 16 just for the no grade, just the encapsulation. Re-encapsulate for 10 bucks. So if you want to get something redone. And premium grade estimated turnaround is 14 days. So there was a bit of a deal running at the time with the premium, but that seems to be finished at the moment. These were $25 and that's what I went with. It doesn't seem like they're doing that anymore, but they got the deal for the economy. Just a basic, around a month return at 20 bucks a card, but I've gone $25 a card with the premium. So I've only sent 5 cards just to test them out, and we'll see how they go. So I've gone with 4 basic cards, and I've tried to do, one pretty decent card that I like. Now, Grayson Waller, Aussie guy, he's doing good things, and his cards are selling really well, especially here in Australia and whatnot. Don't know how they go internationally, but we love our Aussies. So I've gone with him. It's a patch, so it's a bit of his event-worn material, or canvas, whatever it was, and also he signed it. So it was in good nick. I feel like that should get a good grade. I went with the Liv Morgan and new. So it's just a Panini Prism. It's nothing crazy. It's a $3-4 card that I pulled out of our pile of cards. So the card essentially has cost me nothing. It's cost me 25 bucks to get that graded. The Grayson Waller cost me $10. So with that, then the Rhea Ripley Slammy Topps Chrome, I think is in great condition. And also the Topps Chrome Refractor. Both cards that are only worth a couple of bucks. Rhea Ripley, another Aussie. Her things are popping right now. Everything that Rhea does is just fantastic. People are paying good money for Rhea. And somebody that I think will be a bigger name in due time is Laura Valkyria. She was the first Intercontinental Women's Champion, which tells me that they're going to do big things with her, that they gave her that honour. So I feel like she's the future of the company as well. So I've just gone with one of her cards, which was the also and new Panini. It was number 2. So it was the Red Wave Panini. Number 2 out of 149. So I just feel like that could be something that, you hold on to. The card itself's worth maybe $5. So they're low end, very low end. I said that's what we're doing today. And if all goes well with this, then we might do some higher end ones. But knock on wood, we're going to try and make money from these. So 5 cards out. It works out $25 a card plus the shipping. I'll work that out. I'll put the numbers here, and then when we get them back, we'll work out if we've actually made money, if they even bloody sell. That's the next thing. Worst case they don't, we keep them. So now it's time to wait. So I've gone the premium, so I get 2 weeks. Apparently a fortnight of waiting, and yeah, let's do it. So I've got one at the top there, and this one they sent back too thick, so I didn't read the thing properly, which I should have done. So this one's been sent back, so that's I'm not charged. I did already pay for it, so I don't know what happens there, but this card's been sent back and not graded. Sadly, I was looking forward to getting that one done. That was kind of the main one I wanted done. Oh, these are cool. So they come in a little sleeve. And this is the Rhea Ripley Slammy Superstar of the Year. So, loving Rhea stuff at the moment. What are we going with here? It's centering 9.5, surface, edges and corners 10. And that's a 10 for the Rhea Slammy. So the Topps Chrome WWE Superstar of the Year. Pretty happy with that to get a 10 out of a Rhea. Once again, I don't know if that's going to add any value, but these are really nice slabs too. I like the look of them. I like the feel of them. Not complaining with that. That's a beautiful start to the next Rhea card. So this is just like a basic refractor. So I didn't send anything too crazy in. I was just really picked out a few cards that I thought would grade okay, that were of decent superstars. So that's gone corners, edges, centering 10, surface 9.5. And that's another 10 on the Rhea Ripley 90 refractor. So Topps Chrome, NXT. Happy with that. A couple of 10s on Rheas. The new Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is just super hot right now. She's gorgeous, but everyone's loving her. But she did just get injured, which does hurt, but it might be good for future. What do we got? Oh, centering 8.5, surface 9.5, edges nothing. So this won't be a 10. What does that come to? A mint 9. Yeah, it's okay. A mint 9, Liv Morgan. These are beautiful. Very nicely packed. They slab up well. They put them in these sleeves. Fantastic. So, the final card. And new. This one's the red. Lyra Valkyria. We have been collecting a bit of her stuff. I think she has huge potential to be a big name. Honestly, I think they gave her she was the first ever to win the Women's Intercontinental, and it's number 2 of 149. Nice low number on that red. So we'll see. Ooh, we're going to get the 9 on that as well. So, Red Wave Prism to 149. So according to quite a few people, ARC are actually pretty hard to get a good grade out of. So they are a bit fussy. So to get 2 10s and a 9, I'm pretty happy with that. Really. But now it's time to see if they're actually worth any money.
Sadly, no grade on the one that I was going to keep for myself, but it doesn't matter. They gave us the credit. Slammy Rhea Ripley. We sold off on Whatnot, which was really cool to see. And it went for 39 bucks. Take out the Whatnot fee and the cost to get it graded, we get back $9 profit. The Topps Refractor, I was pretty happy with. That went on eBay for $99.60. Take away your eBay fees and grading costs, you get back $52 profit. So I'm pretty happy with that, really, considering. The Livy Morgan went on eBay and sold for $63, which returned $23 in the profit after fees and the grading charges. And the Lyra sold on Whatnot for $27. It cost me $25 to grade it, which means after the fees come out, I actually took a hit on this one. So, as a total, with all these cards, how did we go?
So in conclusion, my thoughts on art grading, I really liked it. I think out of the ones that I've used here in Australia, it's the most simplistic to use. The pricing's great, especially when they had the deals going. Whether that's a regular thing, I'm not sure, but definitely keep your eye out for that if you're looking at using them. I actually really rate the slabs. I think they look nice, they feel nice, they're nice thick plastic, and yeah, I think they just present really good. So, you know, as a collector, it's definitely, if you're not looking at value as such, you don't care about long-term value, I don't know where the future lies for ARC. It could be great, but obviously it's not one of the big dogs, especially with American sport and like Pokemon. That's stuff that's worldwide. I definitely recommend. And then obviously we've made it 80 bucks. Like, was it worth it? Sent 5 cards, 4 got done, and to get back in a pretty quick space of time, the $80 isn't too bad. So you could essentially send, you know, multiple cards and see what it returns. I will probably do that in the future and give it another go, and we'll do some more high-end stuff, whether the high-end stuff can do as well. But to actually flip the stuff, I mean, it's not something that I'd be going crazy on, sending a heap of your best cards off to ARC to get graded to make heaps of profit. I don't think you'd make a lot, but it shows there's potential there to make a little bit. And I'm happy with that. For the sake of 80 bucks, is it worth all the effort of sending it off, sitting on that money, getting it back, then listing, then selling? Probably not. And, you know, fully honestly, but it's a bit of a fun process. It was interesting to see the results, and will I do it again? More than likely. Next time I'll probably put stuff out in my market stall. The reason being, fees are less. I get better prices for cards out there. I just thought that might have been a bit more of a longer wait to get those sold, especially when I'm doing a video on it. And I guess not as much proof of sale. Whatnot, obviously things go for unders, which is fine. So I lost out on one. I could have potentially put that online and maybe got more. I don't know. But it's all a learning curve. So, yeah. I enjoyed it. What do you think? Would you use them? Have you used them? Have you used any of the other big dogs in Australia? And who would you recommend? Let me know. See you in the next one, champion. Let me know what you want me to do next. We'll do another challenge. Doesn't have to be grading. It can be anything. Let's go.
Flip a dip a doodle dumb, I'ma thrift a big fat